Being single is often seen as a problem, a phase to escape from, or a situation that needs fixing. But let me tell you something, my friend. Being single is not a tragedy. It's a blockbuster in the making. You see, in every great movie, the hero doesn't start with everything. There's always a journey, a struggle, a transformation. Think about all the iconic characters you love. They don't begin their stories with love, fame, or success. No, they start alone, with dreams in their hearts and fire in their souls. That's what makes their journey legendary. Now, let's talk about the so-called struggles of a man with no girlfriend. People say, oh, poor guy, he's alone. But what does being alone really mean? Does it mean you have no one? Absolutely not. It means you have yourself. And the most important relationship you'll ever have is with yourself. Because before you can love anyone else, you have to love who you are. And what better time to do that than when you are single? Look at the biggest success stories in the world. The entrepreneurs, the artists, the visionaries. Do you think they spend their early years crying about not having a girlfriend? No. They spend those years building their dreams, shaping their futures, and making themselves into the kind of people the world admires. Shah Rukh Khan didn't land in Mumbai with a girlfriend waiting for him. He came with nothing but passion, hard work, and an unshakable belief in himself. And today, he is not just a superstar, he is an icon. His love story, his family, his success, everything came as a byproduct of his journey. That's what you need to understand. Love is never the main goal. It's a beautiful bonus that life gives you when the time is right. Let's say you're single right now. What should you do? Should you sit around feeling bad, scrolling through Instagram, envying happy couples? No, my friend. You should be out there, making your life exciting, writing your own script, and preparing for your blockbuster moment. You should be building yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. Because the better you become, the better the people you attract. Instead of waiting for someone to complete you, complete yourself first. Think of your life as a film. Right now, you're in the first half. This is the part where the hero struggles, learns, and grows. There might be obstacles, there might be challenges, and yes, there might even be loneliness. But trust me, no great story is complete without these moments. Every single phase is just preparing you for the grand interval twist where everything changes. That's when your real story begins. Being single gives you the freedom to explore life without limitations. You don't have to adjust to anyone's schedule, compromise on your dreams, or worry about expectations. You can take risks, make bold moves, and chase your ambitions with full force. Travel alone, build your career, learn new skills, meet new people, and most importantly, discover who you truly are. Because when you finally meet the right person, you don't want to be half a person looking for completion. You want to be a whole person ready to share your incredible journey with someone equally amazing. The world has conditioned us to believe that being in a relationship is a measure of happiness. But that's not true. Some of the loneliest people in the world are in relationships. Happiness comes from within, from doing what you love, from finding purpose, from chasing your dreams. If you're single, this is your chance to be selfish in the best way possible. Be selfish about your growth, your goals, your passion. Fall in love with life before you fall in love with a person. Because when you do that, you will attract the kind of love that is meant for you. People will always have opinions. They will ask, when will you get a girlfriend? Just like they ask, when will you get married? And later, when will you have kids? Society is always in a hurry to put you into categories. But your life is not a checklist. It's a journey, and every journey has its own timing. You don't have to rush. The best love stories happen unexpectedly, when you are busy living your best life. So if you are single, smile. This is your time. This is your chapter of growth, of adventure, of self-discovery, and when the time is right, love will come. Until then, be your own hero, because the world doesn't need another love-struck character. It needs a strong, confident, unstoppable protagonist. And that, my friend, is you. Love is one of the most beautiful and unpredictable aspects of life. But somewhere along the way, society has turned it into a race, a deadline, a milestone that must be achieved at a certain time. People look at their watches, their calendars, and start worrying, I'm 25 and still single. When will I find love? Or everyone around me is in a relationship. Am I missing out? But let me tell you something important. Love is not a deadline. It is not a goal you must rush toward, nor is it something that should happen just because everyone else is experiencing it. Love is destiny. It happens when it is meant to happen in its own time, in its own way. Think of all the great love stories you have ever heard. Did Romeo and Juliet have a schedule? Did Raj meet Simran on a pre-planned timeline? Did Jack and Rose plan to fall in love on the Titanic? No, love is not a task on a checklist. It is an experience, a journey, something that arrives when the universe decides it is the right moment. And sometimes the right moment takes time, but when it comes, it is always worth the wait. The problem today is that people are in a hurry. They feel pressured by society, by their families, by social media. They see couples posting pictures, engagement announcements, romantic vacations, and they start thinking, I need that too, right? But love is not a trend. It is not a competition where you need to catch up with others. Your story is different, your path is unique, and love will enter your life exactly when it is supposed to. Imagine planting a tree. You don't dig it up every day to check if it has grown. You water it, you nurture it, and you trust that one day it will bloom. That's how love works. It grows at its own pace. Some people find love at 18, some at 30, some even later. And that is perfectly fine because real love doesn't come with an expiry date. It doesn't say, if you don't find me by 25, I'm gone forever. No, love waits for the right moment, the right person, and the right circumstances. Many people get into relationships not because they truly feel love, but because they feel pressured. They think everyone else has someone, so I should too. But love should never be forced. When you rush into a relationship just to meet a deadline, you often end up with something temporary, something that doesn't fulfill you. True love is not about filling an empty space in your life. It is about sharing your happiness with someone who truly understands you. The best things in life take time. The greatest movies have an interval before the climax. The most beautiful songs have pauses before the chorus. And the most powerful love stories often begin when you least expect them. Life has a way of bringing the right people into your path when you are ready, when you have grown, when you're truly capable of loving someone the way they deserve. So instead of chasing love, focus on chasing yourself. Build your dreams, travel the world, learn new things, and fall in love with your own life first. Because when you love yourself, when you are confident in who you are, you naturally attract the right kind of love. You don't have to search for it. It will find you. And when it does, it won't feel rushed or forced. It will feel like home. Love is meant to be effortless, magical, and natural. It is not something you find just because you are expected to. It is something that happens when you are truly ready. Some people wait years, some wait decades. But when they find it, they realize why it took time, because the best love stories are not rushed. They are written with patience, with depth, with destiny. So if you are single, don't stress about the timeline. Don't let society make you feel like you are running late. You are exactly where you need to be. Your story is unfolding at its own pace, and trust me, when love finally enters your life, you will understand why it didn't come sooner. It wasn't a delay, it was destiny waiting for the perfect moment. Life often teaches us that love is the ultimate goal, that finding someone to share your life with is the final destination. But let me tell you something that will change the way you see things. Love is not something you chase. It is something that follows when you become the best version of yourself. Instead of waiting for someone to complete you, complete yourself first. Be your own hero, and love will come when the time is right. Too often, people believe that happiness begins the moment they enter a relationship. They think that love will magically solve all their problems, heal their insecurities, and give them a purpose. But the truth is, no one else can complete you if you haven't completed yourself. Love is not about finding someone who fixes your life. It is about becoming so strong, so confident, and so fulfilled within yourself that when love arrives, it only adds to your happiness instead of becoming the reason for it. Think about the heroes you admire, the ones in movies, in history, in real life. Do they sit around waiting for someone to save them? No. They work hard, they build themselves, they create a life that is meaningful. And because they focus on their own growth, they attract people who are just as strong, just as passionate, just as incredible. That's what you need to do. Instead of thinking, when will I find love? Ask yourself, how can I become the best version of myself? Because when you focus on yourself, everything else, success, confidence, even love, follows naturally. Imagine a person who is constantly searching for love, who believes that they need a partner to be happy. They enter relationships out of desperation rather than genuine connection. And what happens? They attract the wrong people. They face heartbreak after heartbreak because they weren't looking for love out of strength, they were looking for it out of need. But now imagine someone who is fully focused on their own life. They are pursuing their dreams, improving themselves, becoming stronger every day. When love comes into their life, it isn't because they need it, it's because they deserve it. And that kind of love lasts. Being your own hero means taking control of your life. It means working on your career, following your passions, staying fit, learning new things, and becoming someone who doesn't need love but is ready for it when it arrives. It means walking into a room with confidence, not because you are looking for someone, but because you already feel complete. And trust me, confidence is magnetic. When you carry yourself like a hero, like someone who knows their worth, people will notice. The right people will be drawn to you. Many people believe that being single is a waiting period, a time of loneliness. But in reality, it is the most powerful time of your life. It is the